Is your big toe looking bent? Noticing that bony bump forming around your big toe? Or is it starting to look bigger and it's rubbing on your shoes? If your answer is yes and you let it continue, bunions can get so severe that your big toe can start folding underneath your second and third toes. How are you even supposed to function normally, let alone deal with the pain? Today, I'll be sharing some ways to keep your bunions from getting worse. But first, please spend a few seconds to like our video, subscribe to our channel. If you found this video helpful in any way, please consider hitting the thanks button and donating. Also, our team has worked hard to bring some fun and inspiring merch for a limited time. You can check those out below. Thank you for your support. There are lots of different reasons that bunions can develop. Here are the top 2. When we walk, the inability to get to push off and the way we roll off our foot can play a big role. And weak foot and hip muscles are likely the reasons for our mechanical flaw. Today, we are focusing on the foot, but we'll link great hip extension videos like our heel slides and modified Thomas stretch that will help you address those range of motion issues at the hip. There are 3 things we can do to limit damage to our bunions. One is to massage our first ray, which is around the big toe. Then the second is to increase pliability, flexibility with a heel press on the midfoot. And then we want to do some arch taping. All right, so we're gonna have the foot model and my foot. The first ray I've been talking about is this line. It is all these bones connected from the ankle joint all the way down. That is the first ray. This is second, third, fourth, fifth. These are important too, but today we're gonna focus on this first ray because a lot of you with the bunions, it is these areas right here that go in. And over time, it can fold under and then you're in big trouble. So what we want to do is we want to create pliability, and we can create pliability and flexibility through here. So for me, you can do some light freeing up just by holding and pinching this area and freeing that up. Now, some of you have Thai massage sticks or scraping tools. We're going to use our fancy ached away one that has heating and vibrating. I love this for my feet. I've been using this quite a bit. I can start working these areas while I'm holding that too. I can work through here, and the cool thing about this little thicker edge is I can work between the grooves. So you don't need that. You can just work it and massage it yourself, but I like doing this. Has a little bit extra leverage and working underneath here. We want to get that more mobile, more pliable. That'll help pronation and supination. I think that's what a lot of you need to understand is a lot of overpronation, when there's too much pronation, will increase that vector or push of the big toe in and underneath, and then create that bony formation that creates as a buffer, actually. That's why our body creates this bunion. It creates a buffer so it doesn't have to get slammed all the time. Imagine if you're a punching bag and your poor big toe is a punching bag, then that's gonna get irritated, it's gonna get harder. So after that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna press and show you with our opposite heel pressing on this midfoot. That way, it also creates a little bit more flexibility through this part, which is a little stiffer. That's a little harder to get, so I'm gonna show you that up close. All right, so what you wanna do now, everyone, is you're going to dig this heel into this area right in front of the ankle joint. We're gonna compress that like I'm trying to stomp a bug, and then we can do little side-to-side motions. I'll do this, showing you this way. Press here, side to side motions, forward and backward, or you can try to raise your heels and really get that stretch, that pressure. It can be tender, I want you all to know, and you want to work that out and try to get as much mobility in these tight cuneiform bones, that midfoot section. And then after you've got all that mobility, we're gonna move on to taping. The third one, what we want to do after that is we're going to tape that arch, because once again, a lot of times people are overpronating, and that is creating that inward angle or inward pressure
on that outer knuckle here that we need to create and provide stability so you don't collapse. You don't want to collapse too much. So we're going to tape that and make sure that it's secured by the tape. And that way you'll improve and not get this bunion worse. We can keep making these small improvements day by day, and it should start making some changes right away. All right, so where you want to secure this Leuco tape, we'll link the Leuco tape on Amazon in the description box below. But you want to secure this right around this bone. You're going to pull this up and over because you can imagine when someone's got flat feet or pronates too much that it's going to collapse and go downward. So we want to hook that, bring that across to the other edge, and then you want to actually use the heel. You want to actually create a better alignment or neutral to the heel. This is often what we believe as the rudder to your foot and really can create that counter rotation and give you too much pronation. So you want to keep that in neutral as well. So if my foot goes this way, then my heel's got to go that way. So what we want to do is we want to create an opposing torque through that. So we're going to start here with the Leuco tape. And you can use scissors at home. I like to use my fingers for this and just get right underneath here. You want to get really close here. Hook that under near the plantar fascia. I'm going to yank this across to the outer edge here. Give myself a little tape extra. And that's how that looks, everyone. Kind of here, here. Keep this in neutral, by the way, as much as possible. Then, like I said, because this is pulling this way, I need to come from outside in. So I'm going to tape from this point here, everyone, and come across and create that fold there. Here. So it's gonna kind of hang out right here, everyone. And then I'm gonna pull this across till about meeting here. And that way, it keeps my arch up.
Let us know your thoughts on our video and leave us some love or questions in the comments box below. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate your support. I'm Dr. Lin. Remember, wheel smarter, not harder.